Better Off Wed, an Annabelle Archer wedding planner mystery by Laura Durham, read by Stephanie Spicer. Chapter 1. Planning a wedding can be murder. Planning weddings for a living is nothing short of suicide. Is there a patron saint for wedding consultants? Because I think after this wedding, I just might meet the requirements. I stood near the top of the wide marble staircase that swept down the middle of the Corcoran Gallery of Art's central foyer. Below me, dozens of tuxedo-clad waiters scurried around the enormous hall filled end to end with tables and gold ladder-backed chairs. After having draped ivory chiffon into swags on all 40 tables, I massaged the red indentations left on my fingers by the heavy pins. Annabelle, darling, I may be a lapsed Catholic, but I'm pretty sure you have to be dead to qualify for sainthood. Richard Gerard has been one of my closest friends since I arrived in Washington, D.C. 3 years ago and started Wedding Bells. At the time, he'd been the only top caterer who'd bother talking to a new wedding planner. Now, I worked with him almost exclusively. The wedding isn't over yet. At least your suffering hasn't been in vain. Richard motioned at the room below us. It's divine. The museum's enormous hall did look magical. The side railings of the staircase were draped with a floral garland, leading to a pair of enormous white rose topiaries flanking the bottom of the stairs. Amber light washed each of the 3-story limestone columns bordering the room, and white organza hung from the ceiling, creating sheer curtains that were tied back at each column with clusters of ivory roses. I just hope the MOB is happy. My smile disappeared as I thought of the mother of the bride, Mrs. Clara Pierce. I started down the stairs to double-check the tables. I don't think she does happy. Richard followed, his long legs catching up to me quickly. If I'd known she would make my life so miserable, I wouldn't have taken this wedding. I brushed a long auburn strand of hair out of my face and tucked it back into my tight bun. I wore my hair up to make me look older and more experienced, but it didn't make me feel any different. I still got butterflies in my stomach at every wedding I planned. You must be kidding, darling. Richard lowered his voice as we reached the floor and a waiter walked past us. This event is your ticket to all the big society weddings. If society weddings mean more women...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?